And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me,
El favor.
we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Buah. Es como queda un montón de mapa aquí.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back to the capital. We're to join the legions.
Estos no hablan. Esto es el burdel.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Insignia de la noche.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
La dama.
I should probably start here.
A ver, ¿qué leo? Muy de nicho, por eso es uno de los hack and slash más conocidos del mercado. ¿Qué puñales tenía ese yo te como? De nicho me refiero al sistema de combate. O sea, que la franquicia de Devil May Cry sea conocida no significa que todo el mundo que juega Devil May Cry sepa hacer 100% los combos y todo el rollo. Al igual que en Street Fighter, Tekken, etc. Ese meta, el meta del combate ese, de hacer los triple S de combos y tal, es muy de nicho. Eso. No lo hace todo el mundo. Y para mí es aburrido. Porque el juego está pensado en eso. Si no, los combates se hacen muy largos y... no sé. Ya está, era eso.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
El motivo del que no te gusta el Daniel Craig es que a diferencia de este, no puedes simplemente spamear el mismo botón 50 veces seguidas para hacer combos. Te garantizo que la gente que juega Daniel Craig sabe hacer esos combos, lo que tú eres malísimo. Que ni sabes esquivar en el 16. Pero es que a mí me parece aburrido ese sistema. Porque es estar concentrado todo el rato. Igual que los juegos de lucha. También me parecen... eso. Buenas noches, Sprint. A mí no me gustó por lo que dice el panadero. Y que me mareo mucho. No escucho la versión de Chela. Ah, vale, que no tienes los cascos. Vale.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. She didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip.
Hay tres quests.
Barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a...
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
How about the veil?
Bueno, ya que estoy aquí.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the veil, then, is it?
What do you think?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue.
Fuck off.
He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
But I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Pues nada.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Vamos.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Estoy lo.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Pensé que serían
All the dirty
los dos
tricks you got, so you know one end of a blade from the other.
Hostia puta.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Joder, el otro también. Los
Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
No, dejo ni de más.
Stay down. It's got potential. I give you that.
Pistela volando a cámara lenta, me encanta.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Orgullo y perjuicio, me encanta. A ver, había más misiones aquí, hay dos.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the Dame?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
La cancioncilla de aceptar no pues, parece el de 14.
We can't let people starve as well.
Sube, ¿qué es esto? Son estos.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Este sí que se pone.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
¿Por qué hace falta secar la ropa? Si está ya al aire libre, o sea, que decir, no sé. Es un poco overkill.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to us?
Hasta que entra. Uy.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Madre mía. A ver si puedo ahora con ese. Aún está ahí.
It's not been half the moon since
Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
No sé, curando.
The markets are
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Venga, va.
Why not?
Porque solo me queda este mismo.
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Vale, a ver. Madre mía. Madre mía. Me voy a entregar la de antes al
I
menos.
haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
No le van los cumplidos. Vale. Hostia, por eso aquí fuera. Luego me dejarán salir. Volver a entrar. No, supongo que sí. Ay, pero no quería hacer la principal. Aún.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. But that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
If the right
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's
Well, how about a plum for the apple of your eye?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Hay un ítem ahí. Y hay otro ya al fondo también. 5 guiles. Bueno. Algo es algo.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Uno más. Uy, hay un cofre ahí atrás.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits.
Vale.
Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only...
Podría entregar la quest cuando volvía. Ah, hostia, ¿qué era ahí? Claro. Hostia, hay dos más, madre.
A way to find out.
Pues nada. Nos viene de camino.
No one's allowed through the gate until all
That's the day done then.
Word is that the legions are ready.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Sí, cada vez estoy más hundido en el sofá. Es verdad. Cada vez estoy bajando más. Vale, tengo que ir allá arriba. Hostia, pero hay mucho mapa, ¿eh? Me ha pasado.
Think I might see you tonight?
Mira cómo mola, ¿eh? Puedo saltar por aquí. Mejor que salga por la puerta, supongo. Hay un cristal ahí al fondo. A ver. No, así. ¿Cuál es el cristal ese? Aquí no sale. O sea, no veo... Ah, será esta zona de aquí. Qué raro, bueno. A ver, insúltame.
The day may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
Gracias. Ya, puestos. Insúltame un poco. Hostia, joder, hay mucho mapa aquí. Vale. Me gusta que se descubra todo, ¿eh? En verdad. O sea, me gusta y no me gusta. Me gusta porque ya está, ya sabes dónde puedes ir. Y a la vez, claro, no sabes por dónde has pasado. Pero bueno, más o menos te quedas con la cosa. Le voy a ir a por los velociraptors estos.
Who goes there?
Me vas casteando. Lo que me puedo llevar a todos. Compra. No sabía que me puede llevar a todos a la vez. Joder. No hay ítems, no hay ítems. ¿Y esto qué es? Ah, vale. Pensé que era un bicho grande.
What are you playing at, Brandon?
No se fue la mierda.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here.
Buenísima esta.
That's enough. It's over.
Buena experiencia. Vale. Uy, cofre. A ver si hay algo aquí atrás. No hay nada. Es probable que alguna de estas zonas sirvan para las quests que hay por ahí. Hay algo. Ah, es otra tableta de estas de combate.
That's enough.
Acá. Necesito.
Not this time.
Eso no he esquivado. Eso me acaba. Sube de bebé con esto también. No me deja activar. Ni descubrir, aunque sea. Será para más adelante, supongo. Pues eso no sale en el mapa, ¿eh? ¿O está más lejos? O no sé, esto no sale en el mapa. Me parece un cristal que está como astillado raro, no sé. No sé, me gusta mucho el diseño de los mapas. Está muy bien hecho. Muy bien ambientado, todo. Genial. Es muy realista y a la vez alta magia, ¿no? Que se dice. No sé, me gusta. Es una buena mezcla. Porque luego están esos RPGs que explotan demasiado el mundo mágico y tal, hasta que se hacen muy cliché. Pero este no, este está equilibrado. Ah, o sea, puedo elegir dónde voy. Y me lo llevo conmigo. Ya me llevé el ítem, sí. ¿Qué cosas o qué cosas? Aquí abajo habrá algo, no puedo tirarme por aquí. No. Habrá que dar la vuelta. ¿Puedo por aquí? Más o menos. Y no me he matado. Ahí hay algo. Ah, no. Pensé que había algo. Ay, digo que es todo eso, es un campo, vale. A ver, ¿qué leo? Pero, que me está dando mucha envidia de la buena con este jugador. Está muy bien, está muy bien. No sé. Ya te digo, desde que probé la demo que dije, hostia, es mejor de lo que me pensaba. Pero siempre voy con las expectativas bajas. Ya con cualquier juego. Pero este está muy bien. Y aún no he visto ni la mitad del juego, o sea que aún queda un montón. Aún queda mucho. El agua se ve rara aquí. Hay una sombra ahí rara. Sí. Ah. Vale, no lo puedo arrastrar tanto. Este mapa es más grande que el anterior y tiene más o menos más cosas. Y va más de rendimiento, va mejor. Pero tiene más cosas, hay chocobos por ahí al fondo. Está la ciudad ahí, el mini pueblo este. Hay más cosas y el rendimiento va mejor. Y hay agua también con reflejos. Vale. Los tractores. Y no me puedo quitar el LB cuando quiera. Ah, me tengo que equipar un ítem. Tengo que ponerme... Lo acabo de pensar ahora. Este. Píldoras heroicas. Lo quiero poner aquí. Vale. Hace que tenga el DB al máximo durante 30 segundos. Que es mucho.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Stay down.
Me voy a girar aquí.
You will pay for what you've done. You're finished.
Por el dragonito este de arriba.
Stay down.
A ver, Fajín. Un fajín. Toma demonio ponía. ¿Qué ponía? ¿Fajín de qué? Toma demonio, sí. Hostia, me sube la defensa y todo. Vale. Vale, pues ya puedo seguir. Seguir para allá. Un chocobo de esos azules. Me sabe mal matar chocobos, pero esto se puede. No veo ningún ítem ni nada. Y allá a lo hondo sí. Ahí hay uno. Y otro chocobo azul por ahí.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Voy a por ese también.
Keep your distance, boy.
Eso le he dado, vale. Va. Hay que empezar a hacer un pensa, que si no estaría todo el rato luchando. Que ya me va bien para aprender skills y mejorarlas y tal.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you.
He dicho que en marcha.
You heard me. You, Brandon, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Espero que no me haga ir súper lejos. No. Y había otra cuesta aquí. Creo que la voy a pillar también, por si acaso me viene de camino.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Another branded drop in the field yesterday.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Sí, me enteré del remake, Río. Es posible que lo hagan, es posible. Incluso se rumoreaba el 10-3, que también sería posible. A ver qué hacen, pero un remake aún lo veo un poco pronto para el 10. Vería más un 10-3. Pero bueno, a ver.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Parece que cantar. Bueno, si priorizo esta también.
There's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Se me viene de camino. Ha pintado un animalito.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe?
¿Qué pasa?
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
A ver. No sé si está echándose una siesta, no sé.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Esa es su mascota.
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, She would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Juego con la niña, ¿eh? Es que están con la cabeza, vamos. Lavada.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Madre mía.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Ah, vale. Por, está súper lejos.
Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Ala. No de vuelta. Me encanta. 4 de experiencia, bueno.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Hola.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Madre mía, están loquísimos, ¿eh?
You heard me. You, Brandy, come here this... How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
No tengo dueño.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Están fatal de la cabeza.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Ah, vale.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Están fatal, Están fatal. Ahora estoy leyendo. Mátala, Juan, mátala. Hostia, es que están fatal de la cabeza, tío. Pero fatal, fatal.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive. How do you know my name? The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead. Is that what you're here to do? The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand? Gladly. Let's put them to rest. May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet? I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter? Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing? Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Pues ya está. El nuevo lobo se las ha comido.
You don't have to.
Es un buen final.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Vidas en juego. Vale, ya puedo seguir la misión. Después de este final feliz. Qué rabia el padre y el hijo este. No, no están. Es que ha pasado dentro de la casa, Shio. Era dentro de la casa. Lo estarían entrenando o algo. Están ahí. No van a poner un niño muerto por aquí, pero bueno. Se deduce que ha muerto el niño también. Se nos ha comido. Hala. Que la aproveche.
Had another branded drop in the field.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Aquí había un teléfono, ¿no? Ah, pues no. Hay una tienda.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Imagino que habrá un logro de tener todos los Orchestrion. Seguro que hay algo así.
Go on, take it.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Vale, pues... Mira si hay algún cofre por aquí. Sí. Siempre hay un cofre. Siempre hay que revisar los edificios. Por si hay cofrecitos. Creo que solo había ese y ya está. Pues vamos, a las ruinas, ¿no? Ha dicho aquí. Aunque aquí a la derecha me parece que hay algo. Seguramente más adelante se pueda entrar ahí. Tiene pinta. Hay bichos.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. Can't let them get any closer to the village.
Antes que nada, vale, 1000. Podría mejorarla. Es que es muy útil. Vale, está maxeada.
Damn it all. Bodies.
Un hombre y una mujer.
A man and a woman.
Ah, serían estos dos.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body,
Hostia, el petardo.
I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel.
Pero, vale, está aquí.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
Pues...
Weren't expecting any new brand until
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Todas las historias tristes, ¿eh? Hola, Haku. Estoy haciendo secundaria. No, ahora esta era una de las principales. Pero me paro mucho a hacer las secundarias, sí.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Vale, la capilla de antes. Pues estoy haciendo la main escenario. Hace rato que no guardo. O sea, no hace falta guardar en principio. Pero si lo guardo de forma manual, al menos queda ahí. Lo saco, arriba. Ah, vale, lo estás leyendo, vale. Está muy bien el final. Está súper bien, la verdad. El ritmo de la historia también está bien. No es necesariamente intenso todo el rato. Te da tiempo a conocer el mundo. No es como el 15, por ejemplo. El 15 no te da tiempo a conocer el mundo. Va muy rusheado, va muy todo intensito. Y luego llega un momento de calma que no aprendes absolutamente nada. Y solo haces misiones banales. Y para el final te meten un chute. Pues aquí, de momento, el ritmo es constante. Constante, pero no soporífero. Hay momentos de hacer quests, pero las propias quests te explican cosas del mundo. Y no son de mata 4 jabalíes. Y ya está. Si te dice que mates 4 jabalíes será por algún motivo. Te da más lore y no son de relleno. Son interesantes, te explican algo. Así que está bien, está bien. Han pensado en todo. Vuelvo a hundirme en el sofá.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
La escenita. la escena del Final 1. harto caché, ¿eh?
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
No podemos ir por el burdel. Ah, yo pensé que ya estaba aquí. No, no hay novedades. Pues vamos allá. Has llegado a un punto de la historia. Un punto clave de la historia. Si continúas no podrás terminar las misiones que tengas pendientes. ¿Quieres seguir adelante? Espera. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Vamos aquí. Para que me asegure de que no haya ninguna misión pendiente. Creo que las he hecho todas. Todas las secundarias. Tendría que tenerlas hechas ya. Pero por si acaso. Era... Vale. Creo que ya no me queda ninguna. No me pareció ver alguna activa.
Good to see you.
Hola.
Quick look.
No hay ninguna. No me deja ni cambiar el... nada.
Always something in there.
Pues no hay ninguna. Perfecto. Pues ya estaría.
I heard Otto barking at his life.
Pues vamos allá. Yo sigo. No sé hasta qué hora voy a streamear, ¿eh? Tal vez hasta la 1:30, 2. Más o menos. La voz de Cid. Huele a spoiler grande, sí. Por vivir en Melilla llegará igual el 28 o a saber, ¿tanto? Y sí, hay mucha diferencia en modo rendimiento y modo resolución. El de la resolución es para hacer fotos, ya está. No sirve para mucho más. Y el rendimiento está muy bien. No son 60 frames constantes. Depende del mapa. Depende del mapa. En el que he estado ahora estaba bien. Pero hay otros que hay bosques con más cosas que deben afectar al rendimiento, que baja 40 frames. Digo de vista, ¿eh? No baja de 30, al menos no me parece que baje de 30, pero 60 no eran. Iba subiendo y bajando. Pero en general bien, en verdad. O sea, tampoco es un problema. O sea, solo estamos en este pequeñito continente. Porque es chiquito. Y habrá más, digo yo. Pero bueno, vamos allá. Que le doy, que estoy muy loco. Vamos. A ver qué se viene.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
De noche mola más.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Torgal, haces mucho ruido.
All right, not quite tempting. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
Bueno, pues a luchar.
They're not from the garrison.
I
swear this passage used to be.
The enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clyde. Perfect plans.
Stay down!
Tipo muy fuerte. Lo tengo muy fuerte para estas horas de la noche. Debería ponerme cascos, pero antes funcionaban un poco mal. Lo puedo volver a probar. A ver si aguanta. Que ya es de un poco de noche y no quiero molestar a los vecinos, aunque ellos no tengan cura con ello. Yo no quiero ser de esos. Altavoces Bluetooth. Vale. Conectando. Conectado. De momento va bien. Uy. Vale, que no hay.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Tiene pinta.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At once! That's enough!
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
You're a talker.
Then let's shut him up. This time.
You feel that? Something in the air.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
returned, there's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Wake winds!
Level up. Okay. Hmm.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Casi me dejo eso.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call it. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood was here. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Puede pasar por abajo. Bueno, pues rompamos esto.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Estás viejo, sí.
Yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Estás viejo.
Quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Sigo sin saber si Cid hizo lo de Benedicta o no, lo de la cabeza. Porque de momento no ha salido el tema. Yo creo que no. Uy. No hay ninguno que lo esté feo. Dos guiles. Vale. Pues para el fondo. Hostia. Espera, ¿por qué había un sitio? Ah, estamos en la otra parte de donde antes vi el objeto este. Hay un cofre también. Poción. Vale. Parecido de la mano estos. Qué buena esta skill, madre mía. Los arrastra a todos. Es increíble. Perdón que no haya leído el chat hace un buen rato. Ah, por las aduanas, ya. Las aduanas es una mierda. mejor es esquivar y bloquear con esos bichos y no hacer lo que he hecho yo ahora.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Espada coralina. Me da 5 de daño más.
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Esconde muchos secretos, Cid, No sé yo.
Oh no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me? Maybe later. Stay down!
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Where do they all come from?
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
A ver, tiene pinta que un guardián se cabrá ahí, con tanto espacio. Miedo me da. No, nos dan una poción.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
My wounds, boy. Just what I needed. Can't take much longer of this. That's right.
Este me ha sido muy difícil. Me gasta un montón de potis. Me gasta un montón.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Pues esperamos por si hay cofres.
Beautiful.
The heart of Sambrak.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that? Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. My head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. Stay down! That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
be.
¿Está completo o qué? No está completo.
As you wish.
Estos combates molan un montón. Paleta de fuego, desmayo, tema de recarga, llamas de hacer. No, pero prefiero el de ahora. Un receptáculo.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this!
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free.
Stop. Please.
I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Es que se parece mucho a Joshua. Pero antes tenía otro nombre.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
No veréis. Es que es Joshua.
Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Artema, puesto.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
Está muy bien hecho este, ¿eh?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
A ver, que lo va a aplastar. llegado, claro. El espía.
You heard me! He must be here. Must! Fail, Lord Cook again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 años después.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
Le llaman Cid.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Tiene un agujero eso.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
Should we?
Come on.
Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Vámonos. Oh.
Sid dies here!
¿No se puede más? Me recuerda a un ofender Sexta.
Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Farewell.
Más.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
Veneno.
They've brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
escena más y guardo, ¿vale? Esquirla. Esquirla Folmenia.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Se quitó el tatuaje. Vale. Vale. Claro que no puedo. Tampoco puedo guardar la partida ahora mismo. Bueno, iré a guarida. No sé cuánto durará la escena. Es una peli. Parece. Hostia, ¿está así?
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
Ah, es aquí.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Ahora sí. Ay, es verdad, el borde del amo. Vale. Guardar. Guardo aquí.